All right, good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to work on chart number 9. We're going to talk about that little hyphen thing we've been talking about, so you already know that part of the lesson. We're going to talk about what that hyphen is in front of, what we call that ending, we already know. We're going to talk about putting that special sound ing at the end of a word and what all of that means today. And then we're going to do a little quiz. All right, so let's get started. We're going to say our chart number 9. So all eyes facing forward, all chairs turned so you can face front. Let's go. All right, here we go. Let's begin by saying the whole chart together. Chair down on the floor, facing forward. Here we go. Ing and pointing, ing. How come I don't hear you? Let's start again.
Ing and pointing, ing.
And not, kn. And not, gn. A and bang, A-N-G. Ing and ping, I-N-G. Okay, nobody should be looking at me. We should all be looking at the chart so that our eyes can show our brain what we're talking about. All those things need to work together so we can learn our chart. Ing and ping, I-N-G. Ong and long, O-N-G. Let's do that one again. Look at the board while you're talking. Ong and long, O-N-G. Ong and strong, U-N-G. Ang and bang, A-N-K. Ink and wink, I-N-K. On and honk, O-N-K. On and trunk, U-N-K. Walk and wash, W-A. On and adopt, A. E and baby, Y. O and little, L-E. N in wanted, E-D. In looked, E-D. Dipped in played, E-D. Good. Once again, I need you sitting up in your chairs and facing forward. Okay, our first special sound today is going to be the ing in pointing. This one has our hyphen in the front. And we call that ing that we're going to add to what we call a root word, we call that thing a suffix. So whenever we see that hyphen in the front of any of our special sounds, it is going to be a suffix. That is something we're going to add to the end of a word to change its meaning. Okay? Can I have you sitting and looking forward, please? Let's try this one together.
Ing and pointing, ing.
Very well done. All right, now on our card, we're going to have what we call the root word. That's our word. And then we're going to add ing to the end of it. So look at the first one. Our first word is hand. And then we're adding ing. Okay? I can hand you my paper. I am handing you my paper. You see how it changes that word a little bit?
Yeah.
So we have a root word and a suffix. Sometimes on our seat work papers, we will underline the root word and circle the suffix. Sometimes we will, whoops, wrong pen. Sometimes we will split it between the root word and the suffix. Okay? So let me go ahead and I'm going to do some of that for us here today. I'm going to do both. Whoops, you don't want to circle that. We're going to underline the root word and circle the suffix. We're going to see this on our secret papers a lot. So let me mark those up so we can do it together. Okay, sit up again up in those chairs, please. How about if everybody stands this morning? Let's stand, push in our chair and face the board. Quickly. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can read these words together. We're going to say the root word and then say the ending and then put the whole word together today. So this one is handing, handing, fishing, fishing, mowing, mowing, trying, trying, looking, looking, waxing, waxing. Good, you may take a seat. All right, I have some words up on the board. If you're watching us at home, take your paper and copy down those words, and we are going to underline the root word and circle the suffix this morning. So do that and then come back. All right, very good. Let's look at our words now and let's read the root word. Then we'll add our suffix and then we'll say the whole word. Okay, here we go. Parking, parking. Walking, walking. Crying, crying. Very good. Okay, so a suffix, eyes on the board. A suffix is a letter or it's a group of letters added to the end of a word to make a new word. So it's kind of like the engine pulling the suffix along up to the word. So here's our pointing. We've got our root word, which is point. I'm going to point at the word point. Then when I put ing on the end, I'm pointing at my word. Pointing. Okay? When we mark a word containing a suffix, we underline the root word and circle the suffix. So we're going to add some INGs to these words and then say the words together. Now there's one up there that's going to be pretty interesting when we get to it. All right, let's take a look at the first one. I'm going to change this color pen here so we can separate it. What is my root word right here?
Shout.
Shout. Look at, is shout a spelling word this week?
Yeah.
It's got my OU in it, and I know it's OU and not OW because it ends with a letter that's not an N. The ones that have an N at the end, we know are going to be the OW words, right? Okay, so we've got SH, we've got OU, and we've got the T. Then we're going to add our ING at the end. And let's sound this one out. Shouting. Shouting. Okay? Let's take a look at this next one. Let me have somebody come up and circle these special sounds. I'm looking to see if we got this. Juliana B. This word right here. Circle the special sounds and then add ing to the end for us. Let's see if this word tricks her or not. Ah, she got it. She remembered the Y. We kind of seem to want to forget our little words that have E and me, O and go, and the I and fly at the end. Very good. We've got trying. Now, if you don't know that word, that's what your brain, what you're teaching your brain, is to look at my special sound, I-ing, and then I put them all together, trying. When we do our reading and we talk about fluency, this is what we're doing. First, our brain is sounding it out, and then to work on our fluency, feet down, we need to go back and say the whole word together smoothly. So we work on doing that with our words, and then we're going to work on doing it with a whole sentence, some of us. Okay? This word right here, let's see, Lily. This word has a little bit of a trickiness to it. You see a special sound up there in that word? Nope, this one right here. Are you sure? Oh, see this button right here? Touch that. There you go. Okay, now check that out. Okay, stop right there for a second, because we're going to change this word to singing. Is this ing a suffix?
Yes. No.
I got some yeses and some nos. Let me ask you the next question. If it's a suffix, that means that I can take it off and I can have a root word. Is S a word?
No.
No, so this is ing and king, ing. Now Lily's going to add ing and pointing. So we're going to have both ings in this sentence. One is a suffix and one is our special sound, ing and king.
Oh, which one is right?
Ing, ing, sing, ing. I can sing a song. I am singing a song. Very good.
I haven't done that.
Okay. And the last word, let's see, we're running out of time on our timer, so let me quickly do this one. We've got our OO, which says look. This is the word look. I'm going to add ing, and I'm going to make my word say looking. Looking. Okay. Open up your SeatWorks folder, and it should be empty. Number 1, circle the special sound you hear in the picture's name. So you need to listen for the special sound today. Okay? And circle that one. Number 2, you're going to match the beginning sounds. So this is a QU, matches to a QU. Okay, so watch for who has the same beginning sound in all those words. Number 3, match the ending. So take your pencil, I want you to circle the word beginning over here and ending over here to give you a heads up to remind you there's 2 different instructions there. And if you notice on your paper, your beginning sounds are red, and then on the other side, the ending sounds are red. Okay, when you're ready, switch your papers out. Things that are very different from each other are called opposites. In and out, up and down. We are doing very well with opposites. So number 1, match the opposites. And number 2, write an opposite. And in the box are the opposites for that row. Okay? So if you're not sure about the first one, then skip it and go to the second one. See what you have left when you're finished. Any questions?
No.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.